Hello everyone, welcome back to the next part of the Shadow Man Remastered playthrough. I'm actually going to warp to the Asylum Cageways and pick up some Dark Souls that technically I missed in my last video. I didn't think we could get them. Someone commented on my video saying that there is actually a way of accessing these Dark Souls that I thought, because technically you'd actually need the ability to walk on fire and walk up and around there to get to these. But he pretty much told me a way of accessing these without having that ability. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce his name because it's written in Russian, but I'll put a little screenshot of his comment on screen. And yeah, I'll just say thank you to him for telling me this. Even though this technically isn't the legitimate way of doing this, I thought it was kind of interesting, and I just thought that I want my playthrough to be interesting, and so I thought I would go ahead and do it. So the first of these Govey is the one over in the cage over here that we see. I actually thought that I picked this one up because later on, or in my previous video later on, I thought I got that one, but it's very similar to one that I got in my previous video. Let's just see if I can make this jump. It's a really hard, more awkward to make that jump than it looks. But yeah, like I said, this isn't really the legitimate way of getting this soul. But because we can do it and because we can clear this area up, I'm going to go ahead. This jump out of this cage I've failed so many times. So another little tip that someone else in the comments told me about was F5 is actually quick save. That comment came from someone called Necrolicious, so thanks to him for that one, because that's going to save me some time in the menus. So basically F5 is quick save and F7 is quick load if you ever need that. So there is, I think, actually about 5 let's see, I'm getting this other cage here. I'm going to try and jump into this cage as well by hanging on to this thingy, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to fall down here because these chainsaw guys want to kill me. But yeah, you'd only be able to access this bit if I had the Marcher Glad or Tattoo, if you the ability to walk on fire essentially. I want to kind of kill these guys from up here. Let's see. But I'm just going to run around. I think they'll maybe not be able to catch up with me, but the chainsaw guys take your health down super quick, so I'm going to try and just avoid them as best I can. Let's see. And I wonder, does that knock me off? Probably does. Oh, bumped my head on the rope there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to let this cage get past me now and then climb up on here. And then I'm going to go and get this second Govey Dark Soul in this area. So yeah, I'm actually going to be able to just complete this area, getting all the Dark Souls, and it basically means I don't have to come back here, certainly not for Dark Souls anyway. So it's going to save me a little bit of time. So let's shoot this last one. Well, not the last one. I think there's actually 2 more, but let's see if I can just make my way over here. I'm trying to think of what the best way of actually going here is. I should say as well, in this video my plan is to collect a few more Dark Souls, kind of complete a few areas of their Dark Souls. Here's the last 2 here. See if I can follow this. I may need to kill the guys down below, but let's see if I can see how much I can get away with here. Because what I need to do next is actually climb across this rope bridge, but I'm worried this guy over here is going to kill me, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and go over and kill him. But yeah, so my plan for this video is to get some more Dark Souls. I'm going to pick up a key weapon, which is the Flambeau, and that will let us access some, again, doors and rooms that we wouldn't have been able to access otherwise. Let's just kill this guy. It's actually a pretty decent weapon as well. It's a pretty good fire weapon. And we're also gonna go and visit one of the 5, a little bit prematurely, but again, talking to some other people in the comments, they were kind of, some people were asking like, can we see more of the cut content, what has been cut, you know, is there a video showing all the cut content? And I kind of, my plan was always going to be like, make sure I'm fully ranked up before going and fighting the bosses. But someone, and I forget their name, so I apologize for that, but someone in the comments said like, if you don't go and visit them now, you're going to miss out in the ability to sort of see their levels during the day. So you're kind of losing out on that, because what happens is in the game, when you get the, I think it's called L'Eclipse, L'Eclipser or Eclipser, I'm not sure, but if you get all of the parts for that, you become Shadow Man in the live side, and you can actually then be competitive and actually fight against the bosses. But what happens is you actually visit them at night time, and you kind of miss out on being able to see the daytime version of those levels. So what I'm going to do in this video is visit one of the 5, and we're going to go and see one of the cut levels. We're going to see the, I don't know if it's the junkyard or the scrap yard. I think it's called the scrap or salvage yard, maybe. I think it's actually called. So we're going to go and see that at the end of this video. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is where we would have come in had we had the ability to walk on fire. But I believe that is actually, yeah, so we've got 11 out of 11 Dark Souls. So what we'll do now is we'll go and get the Flambeau, which is a key weapon, and it is in the Temple of Fire, so we kind of have to make our way back up here. I guess in some ways it would almost be better doing this whenever you're whenever you're going to get your the, what do you call it, the poing, because it's actually like right after the poing you actually can get the Flambeau. So let's see, but the problem is like you need to be level 4 to get the poing, and then you need to be level 5 to get the Flambeau. So yeah, but I guess we could have waited, and we could have just got them both at the same time and just like not picked them up first time round. But anyway, that's with hindsight. So this is the part here. You push this back. Oh, just gonna dodge some of this fire. Not a fireball, come on. And let's see, yeah, so this is the level 4 gate over here. But we're going to jump down beyond that and go and pick up this fire weapon, just because I know I'll need it later on, so I might as well get some of the key items out of the way. So we can climb this bloodfall now. And there would be a Govie here if you haven't already got it. You maybe will get it just there. I don't think there's much to do down in this area. Like there's some of these like skin doors that we can now, once we get this key weapon, we can actually burn them down. I'll show you a little example of that. Let's open this level 5 gate first. And here's our new fire weapon, the Flambeau. Let's equip that. And it's kind of a nice weapon because it's almost like a torch as well as a weapon, because it's really powerful actually too, because it seems to like take these guys out in one hit. But maybe that's because actually it's probably because my shadow gun's now like ranked up to level 5. But this is what it does. It'll open these skin doors. I'll just burn them open. Why the baton doesn't do that, I don't know, but there we are. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice lighting effects with it as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to warp to, in the interest of completion, we're going to go and warp to the Marrow Gates, and I'm going to pick up a few more Dark Souls. So this is mostly, look at these nice lighting effects actually with this new weapon. You got some really cool real-time shadowing behind me as well. Really nice. I'm not, like, I didn't need this weapon for this part because basically there's 2 more Dark Souls that we need to collect in the Morrow Gates, and both of them require you to have the Poing, not the Flambeau. So, but I just wanted to get it at this point in the video anyway, so we have it for later on. It's always good to get as many items as you can, as early as you can, because it just means that whenever you're playing other levels, there's probably stuff you'll miss if you don't have the key items, so better to pick them up now. It's usually I've noticed a lot of the skin doors you open up are mostly just cadeaux inside them. Let's open this one here. And another point, Necrolicious commented on my last video. He said that you know, there's actually, if we check the menus, there's actually 666 cadeaux, and technically you actually only need 500 unless you're going for like an achievement. There is every 100 cadeaux you collect, you get an extra piece of health. So there's a little bit of leeway there. I'm trying to avoid this cutscene because I just don't want to trigger it. But yeah, there's a little bit of leeway in the cadeaux that you don't need every single one of them, because in my last video I was saying that I'm not like tracking down all of them, I'm just getting the ones that are convenient. But yeah, he made a good point that, you know, you technically don't really need them. He said that he actually got 550 without even really trying. So it's good the way there's a little bit of leeway there, that you don't need every single one of them. This last Dark Soul in this area is really easy to get, and you would have noticed it in my first playthrough where I looked over and seen it. So I think it was my playthrough, I don't know if it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure I pointed that out in the first playthrough level I did. Possibly the second actually. So it's just up there. We'll kill it. Well, it fell into the fire there. But yeah, if you guys have any other tips, like like the really cool thing about Shadow Man is like what I'm finding out about it from talking to people who are playing it. Everyone plays this game and completes this game in a different order. One guy I was talking to, he said like he didn't even do some of the levels. He like, in fact, he said he bypassed the whole the experimentation rooms. Like he left that at the end of the game, because I thought you had to do that level. Another person said they avoided the playrooms because they just didn't like that level. So it's nice that you can kind of pick and choose which levels to do. So we're going to go and we're going to use our what are they called, retractor, yeah, which is going to let us to actually access some of the traces, and one of the 5 we're going to visit is called Cruz. This is his little, he's like the disco guy, and the interesting thing about this is that like the first time, whoa, there's a lot of guys around here. The first time we would have fought this guy, like in the original game, you would have fought him in the prison, but in the remaster, that's how basically we access one of the new levels. Like I wasn't sure how to do this until now, but essentially I think what happened was, from talking to some of the development, actually some of the original people who worked on the game, there just wasn't enough time to finish off some of these levels. So I guess the original intent was for each of the 5 serial killers to actually have their own levels, unique levels to them. But what ended up happening was, in the release we got, basically 3 of the 5 serial killers all ended up in the prison. That's not the case anymore. Now they all have their own unique abilities since the remaster. So we're going to go and visit Cruz first, and you know, I have memories of fighting him in the prison, so it was really strange for me to come and see him in this new level. But Let's go into the Salvage Yard and we'll go and check his level out. This is another of the new added content, so let's just go ahead and enter the trace. And I'll let his cutscene play. I think I have to just exit this bit to let his cutscene play. I thought this was pretty interesting. There's just like this little diamond of water. I'm not sure what the idea behind that was. But let's see. I think I'll see if I go in this corner.
Hey there, brother! Yo! What's happening, my man?
Where the hell?
Hey, Yank! Hey, soul brother, it's good to see you. Come a long way to the party, but hell, it's gonna be worth it. I'll see to that.
I haven't come for a party, mister.
Can't back out now. Clock's ticking and your number's coming up. And it's Mark 5, verse 9, and Echo Foxtrot, shall we dance?
You crazy son of a bitch. You got your damn party all right.
Woo! It's an end of the world sock hop, the apocalypse bomb, and Marco's yard. You're on the guest list, Mikey, and little Lukey's coming too. He's got the best seat in the house with a split lip beneath that big old engine. And he's screaming for his mommy, but mommy's gone down Deadside way. She can't help him and neither can you.
Damn you.
Yeah! Alright! That's the spirit, Mikey! Let's rock and roll!
So I have a lot of mixed emotions about this level because I'm so used to fighting him in the prison. Like, I can't unsee that whole cutscene from the prison. Like, every all the stuff he's saying, I'm just remembering exactly how it was said while he was in the prison. Like, it's kind of like scene for scene. It's like, you know, getting shot at and going up against the container and stuff. It's all from the original game, so I kind of feel a little bit strange about that. We just unlocked a new warp point, by the way, the Salvage Yard. So that's pretty handy. Oh yeah, lots of dogs in this level too. Shadow Man just loves killing dogs. And let's see. And we are actually going to get to a secret in this level too. I think it's probably, for someone that's never played Shadow Man, I think it's definitely an improvement because it's like a little bit more variety in the game. You're not just always going back into the prison, but yeah, oh yeah, we have to fight him again here. Sicking his dogs on me right now. Oh, that's a cool effect as well. He kind of like just runs away, so you can't, if you don't know, you can't actually kill the 5 just yet. So we have to come back here later. And I did talk to one of the devs who worked on this new level as well. He's called Kevin Longtime, and you'll see him in the Discord group. He posts quite a lot in there, you'll see him. And he was talking about how like some of this stuff, like this would all have been modeled from the ground up, but intentionally made to look, you know, fit the era. So like it's super low poly cars, nice textures on them, but nothing that couldn't have existed at the time Shadow Man was made. One thing I will say is I would love if this button right here was like pressable, like if you could use, like, I don't know, shoot that lever or press it or something, and then this thing would actually crush the car, because like he's already gone the effort of modeling a squashed version. Like, it would have been cool to see, like, to manually be able to squash a car. I know that would have been nice, a lot of extra, but yeah, pretty. It's a fitting level. Like, it doesn't feel out of place or anything. But the and
there must be something around here.
See, this is a bit here as well. Your character just said there must be something around here, but I can't find anything in this area. So I know there are other secrets, but I did find a secret, and we'll get to that in a little minute. But yeah, what I've heard from Kevin is that like the maps have mostly been made from the ground up, but like using footage from the time, or using like some like 2D images that they would just kind of just drawn out the 2D outline and then like just brought up in 3D. So it is based on some of the old content, but it's essentially rebuilt from scratch. I did this. This is a little cool secret I found. Let's see. See what it says. They are watching us. And you can kind of tell, like, it's like a different color, this thing, this texture, like intentionally letting you know if we shoot this, it's like a hidden door. I guess this is spoilers, so maybe you shouldn't really be watching a playthrough if you don't want spoilers, but this is a secret in here. Kind of stumbled upon this earlier on.
Oh yeah.
Pretty funny little secret. Aliens. Yeah, it kind of makes me laugh, especially the way they're animated. This is giving us a secret. I think it's actually one of the first secrets I found in the playthrough. So now if I go to secrets, I have this area 51. I did read, I posted this up in the Discord after I found it, and someone said that when you turn that on, your character turns into an alien, but mine hasn't just yet, so I'm not quite sure how to activate that or what happens. Like, all that happens whenever I turn the cheat on is like the music changes, and that's pretty much it. So let's get a couple more cadeaux, or one more anyway, and then there's one more cutscene that we're going to go and trigger just around this corner.
I smell gasoline.
Yo, soul brother, shall we dance? It's about that time. Time for the fandango through the flames, the hot rock harmony of the sound, a sizzling flash, and his Tijuana orchestra.
Holy shit!
So I can't actually walk in here yet until I get the marcher gland, or glad, whatever it's called. You know, the walk on fire ability I was talking about earlier. So I kind of have to leave this area now. I can't do anything more. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share. I know some people said they wanted to see some of the new content, and it would have been a shame for me not to visit this area in my playthrough. And maybe what I'll do in my next playthrough is visit the other added cut area. And yeah, so look, I think now's a good time to leave the video because I don't want it to be too long. So thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the next video. I should have it up pretty soon. And if you have any tips or you've done anything different to me, then please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.